Responsibility Project for bringing us together today in this profoundly. His public service is of one piece. It is dedicated to the rule of law. And his service during the Oklahoma City bombing exemplified what is best about the best prosecutors: a dedication to the rule of law, a devotion to doing justice. Important event. It is the anniversary of the Oklahoma. He did that prosecution by the book. He used subpoenas even when evidence was volunteered. He maintained the integrity of evidence even when there were temptations to cut corners because there might never be a contest. Oklahoma City bombing, and I'm pleased to be joined by. The point is that Merrick Garland did his job. He did it by the book. He did it above politics. And that's what the Senate should do now. Do your job. Do it without regard to politics. Do it by the book. That's what you owe the American people, just as Merrick Garland did his job.
I didn't know him. I didn't have a role in confirming him when he was. I'm here to say everyone deserves their day in court. Everyone deserves their opportunity to make their case. And so while we hear groups already deciding about this candidate without even a hearing, I think that's the worst of what happens in Washington, D.C. Without even an opportunity for a hearing, people have made up their mind. That is absolutely the wrong path forward if we are going to be a country that respects the rule of law. First went through the process on the D.C. Circuit Court. And when we become a country that cuts corners on process, that decides what we're going to do with candidates without ever having an opportunity to take this to committee, to take this to the court of public opinion on facts and not speculation, to not hear from the candidate, we get diminished. This process becomes diminished.
Thank you and good morning. Merrick Garland is a man who followed the rule of law. He is dedicated to following the rule of law. And I worked with him and saw the tireless hours that he spent to make sure that there were no corners cut, to make sure that an investigation, which involved at least 8 different jurisdictions around the United States, were coordinated through Oklahoma City. As you heard Beth say, he was committed to that. Why? Because we owed the people of Oklahoma City just that. Donna Busella. I'm a former career prosecutor. I had the